There's nothing particularly iconic in these central Italian towns, which is one of the reasons I feel that they're still very special to visit, because they don't, as it were, have that kind of buzz touristic attraction that other great towns like Pisa has the Leaning Tower, Venice of course has its star attractions, Paris has got the Eiffel Tower and Mona Lisa and so on and so forth, all of which attract enormous crowds. If you go to Mantua, Parma, Bologna, the sense of richness, cultural richness, is spread throughout the city. This gives the whole ambience a kind of richness and depth and breadth, which I think in some ways is extremely appealing. One of my favourite places is the Palazzo Poggi in Bologna. It's now the University Museum, and it's a cabinet of curiosities and comprises an extremely unusual mix of objects that were really created to further the development of knowledge in Bologna, the earliest university in Europe, which have these fantastic sort of cultural resonances and really substantiate the impression that we get from the art of painting and sculpture in a really fascinating way. We stay in Bologna. A couple of days is spent looking at sites in Bologna, and then we spend a day each in Mantua, Parma and Ferrara. Each of the towns has a very different character. Bologna is an extremely lively, bustling, proud town, and Parma, on the other hand, is extremely peaceful and a gracious place. Some very open spaces, very unspoiled. Mantua has a terrific civic pride. Of course, it was one of the great centres of Renaissance patronage in its time, and something of that feeling is still very palpable in the town. And Ferrara too is also a gem, really. The group of people always has a very distinctive flavour about it. People who are fascinated by art and share this interest in art, share this desire at this stage of their lives to really explore some of these marvels that perhaps they've heard about over many years or seen referred to in exhibitions and so on and so forth. So one feels this different interests coming together to enjoy this new experience, very congenial company, like-minded people who are inquiring and curious, have got a real appetite to enjoy some of these really classic contributions to the richness of our culture altogether.